I'm meteorologist Zach Hatcher. So we had some clouds today, but we're going to have even more of those tomorrow as we get into some thunderstorms. We could have a few rumbles of thunder waking us up in the morning. That's going to be especially for southern counties. It's unclear yet how far these storms will make it north, but the ones in the morning probably will not be severe, so I'm not too concerned with that. Right now we're 66 in Greenwood and in Greenville, 64 in Clarksdale. Down to the 50s now in Oxford, 69 in Tupelo. Warmer air kind of out to our west in Louisiana, Arkansas, showing up 74 in Shreveport. So we're going to hang on to these slightly warmer temperatures. I'm thinking we're going to see the same situation play out tomorrow. We could be in the upper 60s. Even if we get some cloud cover, I think we could still make it to 67 or 69 degrees area-wide, which, you know, just a few degrees above average. Can't complain with that. Showing you on satellite and radar the current situation. Clouds moving in out of the west, southwest. We do have some showers to our south, kind of scattered along the Gulf Coast. None of that is severe. We did have actually in Texas, they had a severe thunderstorm watch outlined in yellow, but over the last hour or two, that's since expired. That's with that cluster of storms moving through eastern Texas. That's going to continue moving toward the Mississippi River, but by the time it gets here, I'm thinking that this will not be a severe weather situation. It's just going to be typical thunderstorms, maybe a few gusty winds, 30 to 35 miles an hour with this particular complex of storms. Clouds will be hanging around. We're going to have a mostly cloudy day tomorrow. We could have a few breaks in the clouds. Other than that, it looks like it might be somewhat of an overcast day. By 7 a.m., we will have that chance for thunderstorms. As I said, that complex will be moving through 56 degrees to start your Sunday, 62 by noon. Because all that cloud cover, we're not going to warm up a whole lot, but we will have somewhat warm temperatures. 68 by 5 p.m., a few strong storms could be sparking and rolling through the area. Some models were saying that they would hold off until 7 to 9 p.m. Some were saying as early as 3 p.m. I'm thinking this event is going to at least be after sunset tomorrow when the severe weather threat starts to crank up a little bit. The current surface map shows a cold front right over the delta. Not much of a contrast in temperature. 66 in Greenville right now compared to 71 in New Orleans. Not much of a difference there. 40 in St. Louis. Not seeing extreme cold up in the north or central parts of the U.S. That's pretty typical for this time of year. 63 in Dallas. Out to our west, like Albuquerque, 57 degrees. This is like a springtime setup when you have that low pressure moving through the plains with this warm front draped out ahead of it. And this particular warm front will actually move over the delta tomorrow night, and that's what's going to help generate some instability for some thunderstorms. Randolph and Renova sent in this photo here, just a nice sunset in Bolivar County earlier. Notice it's kind of a cloudy scene, but we do have that sun breaking through the clouds. Thinking we're going to see more clouds than that tomorrow. So putting this futurecast into motion, we got the winds coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico at about 10 to 15 miles an hour for tomorrow. Not too strong. Maybe a gust of 20 every now and then, but the warm front will be right over or just south of the delta. That's going to be kind of our focal point for some storms tomorrow night, because the storms tend to like to fire up around or just south of the warm front, maybe even a little bit north of it. We are looking at a chance for severe weather tomorrow night. The storms tomorrow morning are looking to be sub-severe, so I'm not too concerned with that. That's a quick look at the forecast.